Hey, let's talk about something a little uncomfortable today. And I'm not saying this to sound edgy or to act like I have some secret key to life that nobody else figured out. I'm saying this because it's true for a lot of people. And no one wants to admit it out loud. So I'll say it for you. Nobody respects you. Not in the way you want, not in the way you need, not in the way that makes people sit up straight when you speak, not in the way that makes people think twice before talking over you. The worst part, I think you kind of know that already. You felt that little pause in the conversation when you speak, not because they're listening, but because they're waiting to reply. Or worse, they don't pause at all. They just keep going like you never even open your mouth. You make a joke in the group chat, dead silence. Someone else says the exact same thing 10 minutes later, suddenly it's the funniest shit anyone's ever heard. Yeah, that. Respect isn't about being liked. You probably have people who like you. You're likable enough. You don't rock the boat. You don't cause problems. You said a safe thing, the agreeable thing. People like that. It's easy. But respect, real respect, that's earned. And you haven't earned it. Let a guess. You're the guy who's always available. Somebody's a favor, you're there. Someone cancels plans 3 times in a row, you still say yes the 4th time. You let people waste their time, talk over you, bail on you, roast you, and you never check them. You just laugh it off, because standing up for yourself feels worse than being disrespected, right? Here's the truth. You're not being nice. You're being convenient. It's kind of like you're the human version of a doormat. And you know what people do with doormats? They wipe their feet on them without thinking. They use them. They step on them. And then they forget they were ever there. That's how people treat you. Not because they're evil, not because they're out to get you, but because you train them to. Every time you let someone talk to you like you don't matter, you're saying, this is okay. Every time you put yourself last, you're confirming what the world already suspects. You don't respect yourself, so why should anyone else? And don't get it twisted. This isn't about being some alpha male internet douchebag barking at people and calling it confidence. That's just insecurity with a louder microphone. This is about presence. It's about knowing your worth so deeply that you don't have to prove it all the time. You walk into a room and you know you belong. You speak and you expect to be heard. Not because you're demanding attention, but because what you say actually means something. But you're not there yet, and that's okay. No one starts there. Respect is something you're built, brick by brick, boundary by boundary. So, what does that look like? Well, for starters, stop saying yes to everything. You're not Amazon Prime. You do not have to deliver for everyone all the time without hesitation. Saying no doesn't make you rude. It makes you real. It makes you someone who values your time. And if someone gets mad at you for setting a boundary, that's not your problem. That's their entitlement showing. Stop being so scared to be disliked. You are not a slice of pizza. Not everyone's going to like you. And the more you chase that approval, the less of yourself you have left. You shapeshift, you dilute, you start editing your personality until there's nothing left. You're just vibes, just whatever people need you to be in the moment. That's all likability, that's invisibility. Start saying what you actually think, even if it's uncomfortable. Even if someone might not agree, that's how people start paying attention. You don't need to be loud, you just need to be clear. You don't need to dominate the room, you just need to stop apologizing for taking up space in it. Respect isn't about how others treat you. It's about how you treat yourself when no one else is watching. What time did you wake up today? What did you eat? Did you move your body at all? Because people can sense that. They don't know they're sensing it, but they do. When you walk in with your shoulders slumped, eyes down, clothes wrinkled, voice soft, and your energy low, you're broadcasting to the world that, you're not worth much. And the world responds, on par. You want people to take you seriously. So far as you have to take yourself seriously. You want people to listen to you. Well, start saying things worth hearing. You want people to value your time? Well, stop wasting it yourself. And let's talk about appearance for a second, because yeah, it matters. Not in some shallow Instagram filter way, but in a basic human way. People make snap judgments. It's what we do. They look at how you carry yourself. Do you look like someone who gives a damn? Or do you look like someone who gave up a long time ago and is just coasting on autopilot? Get a haircut, clean your room, fix your posture, get some sun, buy a shirt that fits. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, would I respect this guy? If the answer is no, you know what to do. And no, you don't need to be rich, as the internet tells you these days. You also don't need to be ripped. You don't need to have some fancy title or six-figure job. You don't need all these external things. You just need to carry yourself like someone who matters. Because you do. You've just been acting like you don't. Respect starts when you stop begging for it. When you stop hoping people magically start treating you better, and you start demanding more from yourself. When you stop chasing comfort, and you start chasing growth. When you stop performing, and start showing up as you. Flaws in everything. And the hard truth is that no one is coming to fix this for you. No one's going to tap you on the shoulder one day and say, hey man, I think you deserve more respect. That's your job. You set that tone. You write the story. And yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but that's just how growth is. It always is. Being stuck in a life where no one takes you seriously is far worse than any growth pains you may experience. And I don't want this to be just another video you watch and then you continue to live your life the exact same way. I want you to start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not after you read one of those self-help books or watch one more motivational YouTube short. I want you to start now. Turn off your phone or laptop or whatever you're watching this on. Write down 3 things you've been avoiding. Do one of them. Just one. You don't have to do 3. Just one. Stand up straighter. Speak louder. Say no to something you don't want to do. Go to bed at a decent time. This is very important. Keep a promise to yourself. And then do it again tomorrow and the day after that. Stack those wins because wins compound. And I want you to watch what happens after that. Because one day, you are going to walk into a room and not even notice the way people start listening. You won't be trying to be respected, you'll just be someone who is. And it will feel normal, like it is. Like it was always supposed to be that way. Because it was. But before you leave, there's one more layer to this. The part that people don't talk about. You can do all the external stuff, speak better, dress better, you can work out, you can make money, whatever, all that stuff. But if your internal monologue is still poison, it will leak through. You can't fake confidence for long. Eventually, your mind betrays you. So here's the real work. The part that actually takes effort. You ready? You've got to stop hating yourself, man. You've got to stop calling yourself dumb under your breath when you make a mistake. You've got to stop replaying that one embarrassing moment from 3 years ago like it's a highlight reel. You've got to stop saying, I'm just not that guy. Because you are that guy. We just haven't met him yet. Respect doesn't start with posture. It starts with forgiveness. Forgive yourself for being weak. For messing up. For wasting time. For not knowing better. And then use it. Use the regret, the pain, the anger as fuel. Not as chains that hold you back. You want people to stop disrespecting you? Cool. Stop disrespecting yourself in silence. Talk to yourself like someone that you actually care about. Move like someone with somewhere to be. Speak like someone who's tired of being ignored. You're not meant to be invisible. You're not meant to be a sidekick in your own story. You're not meant to be the guy who had potential. That feeling you have, the one that... That feeling you have, the one where you're constantly disappointing yourself, that's not proof that you suck, that's proof that you know you could be more. You're all lost. You're just underdeveloped. And you can't avoid it. You can't put it off from next day. The only way is through. Through the work, through the resistance, through the late nights and the early mornings and quiet moments when no one's clapping, but you show up anyway. And that's where respect is born. Not from internet clout, not from validation, it's from repetition. Respect is a side effect of discipline. And discipline is a decision, made in silence, backed by action, proven over time. So yeah, nobody respects you yet, but they will. Because if you keep going, one day you'll be the kind of person who doesn't need this city anymore. The kind people turn to advice for. The kind who doesn't seek validation, but gets it anyway. And when that day comes, you'll look back and realize that every hard choice, every lonely day, and every awkward boundary you set, it all added up to something, to someone, to you. That version of you is already in there. He's just waiting for you to take the first step, and then the second, and then the 10,000. So go, build them, make the world listen, and make them respect you. Not with anger, with results, stacked so high they can't be ignored. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.